What's good, collective? I ain't hit a thing. Click on. It's the thing. It's the microphone ain't on. Hold on, y'all. I know y'all could probably hear me through the little camera thing. Okay, but give me 1 second because I like to have my microphone on. Okay. What's good, family? My bad. What's good? I'm gonna do a little energy check in with y'all. Just a little energy check in, okay, for the day. I hope everybody's doing well. But look, this is some really good energy. I love this for y'all. Okay, so what we have in the energy collective, and again, take it how it resonates, but someone is working on something. Somebody is really working really hard to build something. Now, this could be a relationship, a friendship, a connection of some sort. Yeah, you're working hard on building. Now, this could also be business. This could be, your career. This could be an entrepreneur endeavor. Whatever that is for you. All right. But I see that spirit is saying you are working, and not only are you working hard on it, but you are enjoying doing it. Whatever it is, this is something that you find to be very fun for you. Okay. You're approaching it with your inner child, which is the best way, you know what I'm saying, to step into new beginnings, new endeavors, and things like that. So yeah, we have somebody's building something, you're enjoying doing it, and you're going to have quite a bit of success with this. This is whatever this is you're working on, there's going to be a successful end to it. I'm going to get some other cards out here and we're going to clarify what you got going on because it looks like you got some good stuff going on. So let's use this one. Let's use this little tarot deck right here. I hope everybody is doing well. It is 8:25 in the morning at the time that I'm recording this. I am doing great. Woke up with good energy. Listen to me some high vibrational music. Went outside, had me some coffee, and just vibed out a little bit. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to come on here and tap in with y'all real quick. Okay, spirit. Okay, spirit. Come on in. You say use those? I done shuffled 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna be obedient. Hold on, y'all. I gotta switch decks on y'all. She said use these, so that's what we gonna do. Alright. These were already pre-shuffled. So we ain't gonna shuffle too much. Clarify hammer, spirit, please. Hammer. What is the collective building? What are they working on? What is my family working on? Something you're very interested in, something that is very pleasing to you. Okay, so this is probably something you've been wanting to do for a long time. You've been wanting to accomplish this for a long time. You possibly could have already been working on this for some time, right? Spirit is also saying that if you've been working on something for some time, don't forget to approach what you're working on from your inner child. Find joy in it. Approach it from the fact that it makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like, we don't always and can't always control the outcomes of things, but when we approach our relationships, our friendships, our love ships, our businesses, our entrepreneur endeavors, our careers, when we approach our life in general, right, from joy and from the fact that it brings you pleasure, you don't really concern yourself with the outcome because you know that from the energy of pleasure, from the energy of the fact that it makes you happy, that there's going to be a successful outcome because you're doing it. Like, you're doing it from the right space. You're performing, you're showing up for yourself from the right space. Don't get caught up in the hustle and the bustle and the grinding hard when it comes to certain things or when it comes to anything really. As it relates to your life, we're supposed to do things from our heart space, from our child self, because even though we're older chronologically, we're all still children at heart, right? So whatever this is something that you have been interested in, you have great interest in, and you've been working hard at it. Okay, there's some exposure that is coming to you. I have exposed. Okay, there's some exposure that is coming to you. Whatever this is you are working on, whatever you're building, the exposure is going to come. You may be very interested in expanding your reach, expanding your territory, expanding your clientele, your customer base, whatever that is. But there's new exposure that is getting ready to come into your life concerning the thing that you have been working on. Some of you are working on relationships with people, whether this be collaborations or business partners. This could also be love affairs, right? That the two of you, as a couple, are going to build something great with each other that is going to bring a lot of exposure to your relationship, yes, but exposure to the thing that you're working on together. Okay, so if this is a new partnership, this new partner that is coming into your life is going to be like the missing piece of the puzzle to really help you and whatever you're working on to expand, right? So y'all are going to collaborate together as your relationship grows. Y'all going to find y'all swing of things. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all going to find y'all rhythm, and y'all gonna have a lot of fun building together. Whoever this is, it could be a friend, it could be a business partner, like I said, and it could be a new spouse, a new lover, whatever the case may be. Okay, clarify fun. Spirit wants you to have fun with this. Okay, have fun with it. This is something you may battle with because you're probably approaching it from rigidness, being rigid about your approach. Don't be rigid when you are working on this relationship or this new endeavor. All right, being rigid, what is that? That's not a word. Anyway, being rigid is going to rob you of enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. Okay, there's more. So this is something you may be not aware of, and maybe this reading will help you see and help you rethink your approach, okay? Because the mask is given something being hidden, and what's being hidden is you getting back to having fun with it, having fun with it, all right? This could be an internal battle you're having at this point because, like I said, take it how it resonates. This could be something that you have been working on for a while and you haven't quite yet got the outcome that you want. We talk a lot, I talk a lot, the mother has me talk a lot on sacred empowerments about how we have to surrender, right? We surrender to her, what we want to see. We surrender to our divine feminine self and we just let her guide us to the outcome, right? And when we do it that way, our divine masculine self can continue to enjoy the journey and not kind of get bogged down like he tends to get, right? He tends to kind of be a little doubtful sometimes when he doesn't see the physical world showing up the way he wants it to or the way he expects it to when he expects it to, right? So when you get in that energy, and this is a lesson that I am having to really, really learn, and I'm doing a beautiful job at learning it. But when you get into that energy, you have to switch over and go back and visit your divine feminine self and let her kind of nurture you, guide you, and return to you the joy that comes with being divine masculine, okay? So someone could be needing to reevaluate your approach. There is going to be a successful outcome to what you're working on. But Spirit is really highlighting your need to kind of let go of that inner battle and begin to reapproach this endeavor from your inner child. All right, getting into the swing of it in a way that makes you happy. Okay, setting up a balanced schedule where you have time for rest, you have time for working, but you're not overworking and you're not over resting. Okay, so might want to kind of reevaluate that, take a look at it. Let's see, we have successful end, we have see your value, make room, make the most of your day, a profitable business. So whatever this is going to bring you great profit, great abundance. And I'm also hearing, because this card says don't work for pennies, okay? Someone in the collective, whatever this is, whatever the business is that you are working on or a job you're on, But mainly with business, because a lot of times with business endeavors, especially when we're just beginning, we can have a tendency to shortchange ourselves. We can have a tendency, because we think we're new at it and we don't have the exposure, we don't have the clientele yet. We think that we need to cheapen whatever it is that we are either servicing or the product that we are producing. Spirit is telling me to tell someone, don't cheapen your product, don't cheapen your service. Okay, price it where it needs to be. All right. Now I've opened and started several businesses. I know how that can be when it comes to how to price things when you're just starting out. But I'm hearing Spirit say that someone needs to really take a look at what is the market value, right? Because you may be undercutting yourself thinking that you have to because you're just starting out. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. It is worth every dime, whatever it is you do, whatever it is you produce. Okay? And when we do that, sometimes we end up drawing a clientele that we actually end up being kind of capped with. When you price it right, you draw the clientele that can afford you. Okay, so price it correctly, I'm hearing Spirit say, because there's a lot of profit here to be made. So when you couple your pricing and you couple the fact that you're approaching this new endeavor from love, from joy, from being pleased, from having fun, then you have a perfect recipe for success. Clarify the success card, Spirit. Desire. I told you the success you desire is going to be there for you. It's going to come. And actually it's on its way, because see how she getting ready to shoot? She getting ready to shoot that arrow. She got that mother like, okay, I'm about to pull this thing back, right? It's on its way to you. Okay? I'm also hearing Spirit say the reason why you need to make sure you are approaching your goals, your accomplishment from fun, from having fun with it, is because you're going to have so much success that if you don't maintain the energy of fun, it is going to be overwhelming. Because over here you're working for exposure, and the exposure is going to come, the expansion is going to come, the increase in your clientele is going to come. This is why you have to make sure you're having fun with it still, because you could be successful and then miserable. And you don't want to be successful financially but yet miserable in what you're doing. You're no longer finding it fun. I've been there too. I've had businesses where when I first started out, I was enjoying it. And then as it began to kind of grow and I kind of branched off, started doing more things, creating different products, and I got more clientele, it's like I lost sight of the fun. And I just started approaching it from a business mindset, and then it became overwhelming. Okay, and I wasn't finding it fun anymore, which is why I don't do it no more. Okay, so your success is going to come in very quickly like an arrow. So maintaining your energy of being pleased with just doing it, not necessarily doing it for the money, but doing it because you love it, doing because you enjoy it, so that when the money does come, you can enjoy that too, right? Give me one more on success, please. This is beautiful energy on this good Thursday. But this reading is timeless, so whatever moment you find it, whatever day, year, whatever, it is for you. Your finances is about to like speak up. Also, I'm hearing her say, make sure you are telling your spirit team, your ancestors, what it is you want, the end that you want. Don't think that everything manifests by effort. Right? Everything doesn't manifest by effort. There are certain blessings that come just by you being in a verbal, heartfelt communication with the higher beings that you work with, right? Whomever you go to. Being in a flow with them. Some things come just because you are in a flow with your higher beings that you work with, whether they be ancestors. So I'm hearing Spirit say that someone needs to really make clear what you want when you are speaking to the divine. Okay, when you're speaking to your divine family, your divine counsel, be clear. about what you want. Amount, I'm hearing amount. The amount. Okay, whether this be the amount of clientele you want to reach in a particular time space, whether this be the amount of financial increase you want to accomplish in a particular time space, whatever it is you're desiring that would make you feel that what you're working on has become successful, they want you to articulate that with them, because sometimes the masculine again gets so caught up working, and he begins to think that his effort is the way it's going to come. Partly, yes, but the other part is the divine feminine aspect, and that has more to do with just flow and relationship, right? And when you have them both working, then things are balanced. Not only do you see the success you want, but you enjoy it along the way, all right? So let me see, is there anything else? Let me see, y'all. I'm gonna get some of these right here. What time we got? 16. So I'm hearing introspection may be needed. Someone needs to go within. Okay, someone needs to go within to, what are you saying? Lay hold. To lay hold to it. To lay hold to it. Take that how it resonates, okay? You need to go within. What else, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Okay. I don't normally get multiple cards from this deck. Let's see what's going on here. Silence. Knowledge. Wisdom and silence. Clarify knowledge, please. Shadow. Something in your shadow you need to learn about. Okay? There's something in your shadow that you need to learn about. And I think that's why she said introspection, going within. There's more going on in the shadow aspect of you that needs to be seen, that needs to be read, that needs to be exposed. That needs to be exposed. For some of you, this successful end is in your spiritual evolution, because that may be something you're working on. The relationship you're working on may be the relationship between your masculine and feminine self. Okay, so take that how it resonates. But there's still more that you're learning about your shadow, or you need to learn about what's sitting in your shadow. Clarify wisdom. Gratitude, wisdom of gratitude, the wisdom of gratitude and forgiveness. There's some gratitude that needs to be tapped into, okay? Or you're tapping into it. You're learning the wisdom of being grateful. All right, and this landed on the fun aspect. Again, also, but on that fun aspect and getting into the swing of things, there's a battle and then there's mask. So there's a battle still going within. And so you might want to learn the wisdom of gratitude, because whatever it is going on in the shadow, tapping into gratitude is going to release you. All right, release you from this cage. It's forgiveness. There's some forgiveness needed here. Give me one more on forgiveness. Now, if this is a relationship, okay? If this is a relationship, then the process of, if this is a relationship you're working on, like you've been with this person for a while, and you know how all relationships have things they need to work on, right? And you don't come in as perfect people, and everybody has their things. Everybody has their shadow, okay? So there's some forgiveness that you could be working on, surrender, or you're being asked to work on. Someone possibly in the relationship is grateful for you forgiving them for something. A friendship, whatever it is. If this is another person, another, a relationship with another person, someone is showing or wanting to show or needs to show gratitude for being forgiven. Okay? But at any rate, the wisdom of gratitude and forgiveness and surrendering to that, however that applies to whatever this endeavor is, this accomplishment, this thing you're working on, you're building. Clarify silence, please. And see, it's funny because the silence fell on the speak up. Shapeshift. It's time to change something, okay? Because you might be too quiet. You may be too quiet. So again, revisiting the idea that your spirit team needs to hear from you. The divine needs to hear from you. Not getting so caught up in your physical efforts that you forget that there is a certain key to you verbally. I'm also hearing affirmations. Someone needs to speak more affirmations. Someone needs to pick up the practice of utilizing mantras. Take action on your voice. Yes. And this is the same arrow that is on this card. They want you to speak. Speak. Okay? Your throat chakra is important to the success of this thing. Your throat chakra is important, all right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to get out a few career in life where we at 2152. Please take a moment to like, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Hit that thumbs up button. Show your support. I greatly appreciate it in advance. Let's see. I'm seeing the perspective card. Again, that has to do with introspection, about the future, and being flexible. Okay? Flexibility. All right? The future is going to require flexibility, not getting into rigidness. Got to be done this time. Got to do that. Got to do that. It's okay to have a schedule and have deadlines, but your schedule should be more reflective of your flow, right? Forcing just don't work. It just don't work. Okay? So set up a schedule for yourself that you enjoy. Don't set up a schedule for yourself that robs you of your sleep, robs you of, you know what I mean, a moment to rest, chill, kick back a little bit, do something else, another hobby that you also enjoy. You know, make a schedule for you that honors your divine feminine self. All right? Let's see what's going on. Tell us more. What's going to happen with this business? What is going to be the outcome? We have trapped. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I think this is why Spirit is bringing this up, because someone who's going to hear this message, you may be feeling trapped by your own endeavor, like your own desire to create or build something. You're looking for an answer. Okay, so the answer is to surrender things over to your divine feminine self. When you start feeling yourself feeling a bit antsy about the outcome, go back into her, relax, self-care, let her speak, let her guide you, let her nurture you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because there's something she needs to bring to your awareness. Whatever this idea is, or whatever this is you're building, is a brilliant idea, but this is giving me there's something that she needs to bring to your awareness, and it's inside of you. There's a conversation that needs to happen. Clarify trap. Offerings. Also, be careful in business. Be careful in relationships as well. Be careful. There's a lot of exposure that you're going to experience, but although you get exposed to good opportunities, not all of them are divine opportunities. You have to be very careful, and this may be another aspect of what your divine feminine wants to kind of keep you aware of, because with this exposure there could be people coming to you because they see you have a brilliant idea, they see you have a brilliant, you're brilliant, right? They see you have a brilliant thing that you're working on. They want to offer you something, but there could be some individuals who want to come in and offer you an opportunity, but that offering and that opportunity, it really is more in their best interest and not yours. Look over contracts, get lawyers if you need to get involved to make sure you're signing things that's in your best interest. Okay? Yeah. So don't get trapped up. Don't get trapped up in business or relationships. Clarify answers. Innovation. Something you're building is very innovative. Is like you're creating something very innovative, whether this is just not necessarily a new idea per se or something that hasn't been necessarily done before, but it is creating and innovating a new life for you. Okay, so come up with a new strategy. There is a new strategy that your divine feminine self wants to reveal to you. This also has to do with you making time to make sure you have opportunities to go in and speak with her. Because when things kind of get rigid and we're not getting the outcome, sometimes she gives us wise inventions to kind of approach it from a different way to break that barrier, right, that you may be experiencing, whether it's a relationship or whether it's business. Okay, clarify brilliance. Direction. She needs you to plug in. She needs you to plug in so you can get some direction. See the plug? She needs you to plug in and stay plugged in so she can continue to direct you. This is whether you're a male or female. You know, it's not about gender when we're having these more deeper spiritual conversations about the two aspects of ourselves. All right, spiritual work. Yeah, this is spiritual. So she wants you to plug into her if you have found yourself to be unplugged. And that can happen subconsciously, and you can consciously not know you're unplugged. All right. So yeah, there's some directions she wants to give you. There's some steps she wants to tell you to take to help you again find the fun in it, right? Find the joy in it, but also to push you past whatever you feel might be kind of blocking you. Clarify illumination. People skills. It says you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. Who you are and what you have, that others can find value in is going to be highlighted as you find this balance between the two aspects of you. People are really going to start seeing that you are very knowledgeable, that you are very capable, Whatever this is you're working on, could be a partner. Your partner is going to start seeing you in a different way because you're going to learn how to communicate, from both aspects of yourself. So it's not an argument as much as, two people can argue with each other, you know what I mean, in relationships, but it's more of a conversation. It's more of a conclusion and bringing a resolve and a resolution to issues when they come up in a relationship. But even on the business end, if that's the side that resonates with you, there's going to be a lot of exposure, and that is going to bring success to what you're working on as you gain the balance, as you return to approaching your accomplishment or your goal from your inner child. Okay? Allowing your masculine side to have time to sit with the feminine side so that she can give him the wisdom as to how to navigate what it is he is working on. Okay? And he shouldn't be working on anything that she hasn't requested anyway. And so I don't know why, but I'm feeling like really evaluate what you're working on, and if that is what your feminine aspect, your soul, is actually wanting you to do. Because the thing about the masculine side is he does have a mind of his own as well, and because he's so physical and so logical and so rooted in reason, he sometimes doesn't know that he's supposed to surrender, or he may even rebel against surrendering, right? To the feminine aspect, but the feminine aspect is where the wisdom is. It's where you can make peace with the rigidness of the physical world, so that as you're operating in the physical world, you can enjoy it. Because outside of that, shit is heavy out here. You know what I mean? It get heavy out here. So finding that balance is going to move you into a beautiful light where more people, and this is where the expansion, this is where the clientele, this is what is going to move you past whatever this phase you feel. If you've hit a plateau in your business or whatever it is you're working on, this is what is going to break you through that plateau, okay? When you put on that light that balance gives you, people are going to really start seeing more so that you are capable, that your business is valuable, and your clientele is going to grow. Your customer base is going to grow. Your territory is going to grow, and there will be expansion. Okay? All right, family. This has been the morning check-in for today. I love you guys. I really do, and I thank you so much for your support. Please hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? And please, Divine Feminines, tap into Sacred Empowerment playlist. You're going to find some beautiful, wonderful conversations that we have been having over there as well. And enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, family.